I have my water. I just filled back up from drinking it this morning. So I have that. I'm getting breakfast ready. I love having my oatmeal prepped. So today my oatmeal was already prepped. I still have one container of oatmeal in there for tomorrow. So all I have to do is microwave this and add the fixings to it. I pre-prepped my carrots. I just cut off the ends and peeled them. So when these are like this, they're peeled and the ends are chopped off. These are so easy to shred, you guys, because for me, I've tried to shred them, or I did it once anyway. I shredded them in my food processor, and for some reason they got slimy and yucky about 4 days later. So I don't know what the deal is with me and shredded carrots. For me, it's just easier if I use my box grater and shred them like this. So basically, the only thing I have to do is microwave the oats, shred my carrots, and cut up my apple, and breakfast is ready. Once I have my carrots shredded, my apples cut, I'm ready to put together my sunshine oats. I love these oats, you guys, because to me, once I put all this together, it looks like a big bowl of sunshine, and I love eating sunshine. So I add my cinnamon, and I like to give enough so I get that cinnamony flavor. Then I just scoop down the carrots. I try to get all that yummy goodness out of the box grater. And then I add in all my apples. Today is a day of checking in on my prepped food. I feel like I have a lot in there, but I think the grandkids might be coming over this weekend. So I do want to take stock, and if I need to cook some lentils and rice, I'm going to cook those. I've been having a hankering for that mujadara again since I made it last time, you guys. So I want to make a batch of that. So here is my big bowl of sunshine oats. We'll see. I might try and eat outside. Yeah, let's check it out outside. Oh my gosh. Feels so good, you guys. Nice and warm. I'm going to go eat my breakfast out here. So nice out there, you guys. All done with my oatmeal. I ate every last bit. Now this morning I'm just gonna vacuum, kind of straighten up around the house, and then do that little check in the fridge and the freezer and see what I need to prep so that I feel all ready to go through the weekend. It's lunchtime here and I am ready to eat. So I'm going to have a baked potato, which my favorite way to eat potatoes is straight out of the microwave, you guys. I haven't tried boiling. One of the Starchy sisters suggested boiling in veggie broth. I'm gonna try that. But for right now, I'm sticking with the microwave, and I just poke holes in the potato and wrap it in a paper towel, stick it in the microwave for 3.5 minutes, and then I check it for softness and put it in for a little longer if I need to. Having all my food prepped makes everything so much easier, you guys. So I defrosted these 2 cup size servings of my white bean chili that were in the freezer. I put them in last week, so they haven't been in the freezer for long, and I've already picked at it a little. I used some yesterday, but I'm going to use that almost a full cup serving. I'll take a little from the other side. Yum. So I'll have this left for tomorrow, and then I'll heat this up once the potatoes are out of the microwave. One of the big staples of my meals are the big bowl of veggies. I'm gonna have to come up with a fancy name for my big bowl of veggies. I just love having this big bowl and filling it with veggies, and I load up on the veggies because I'm a volume eater, and I just love the taste of them now, you guys. So what I do with my big bowl of veggies, and I have everything pre-done. All this is pre-cooked and prepared in the fridge and ready to go. So what I do with my big bowl of veggies is I pick my base, and for me, my base is usually zucchini. I just love zucchini, and if I can get some eggplant in there, I love it even more, but the eggplants last time I went to the grocery store weren't that good. So I'll fill up the bottom with zucchini. So that's a pretty good amount of zucchini, and I often find my eyes are bigger than my stomach, so I'll stop there. And then I love this kale and collard mix. I added soy sauce, liquid aminos, and apple cider vinegar. And I like the bite of the apple cider vinegar, and the longer you let this sit, the more those flavors come out. So if you make this and you taste it and it's like, oh, this doesn't really, I don't taste that zing of the apple cider. The longer it's in the fridge, I mean, it doesn't have to be days, just hours. The more hours it spends in the fridge, the more those flavors come out. So I like having this in because it just adds a different flavor to the veggies. And that apple cider vinegar, I just love that taste. Okay, so my zucchini, my summer squash, onions, and my kale and collards. Then I add some, I think I'll do the mushrooms next. I have some mushrooms, and you guys, I've been saving the mushroom, the liquid that comes off the mushrooms. I've been saving it because it tastes so good. Like, I eat it with my veggies and it tastes like soup. It's just so flavorful. So I'm going to add some of these mushrooms in. And these are just the white mushrooms. The portobello mushrooms also are so flavorful. These I just baked in the oven, 375, 20 minutes. I think the white ones I had to end up putting in for 5 more minutes just to get to the texture I wanted. And then I'll top it off with some green beans. These green beans are steamed green beans. I think I had to steam them for a little longer this time just so they got to the consistency I want. But once they were done, I took them right out of the steamer basket, because if they sit in there, they will get mushy. And if you like a little bite to your green beans, then you want to take them out right away. And there is my veggie bowl, you guys. And I'll usually eat this with my beans and potatoes. This is a lot. I'm looking at it right now. I might not eat all this. We'll see. But I'm going to mix it all together and heat it up. And if it is too much, I can always save it for later. What I like to do is cut my potato up in little pieces and then add it to my beans. To me, they're so good just mixed with the beans, you guys. And the beans actually are super thick. My white bean chili turned out super thick this time in the crock pot. So I'm going to add a little bit more veggie broth before I heat it up. My white bean chili is all done. So I'm going to put these these little potato chunks right on top. Ooh, and I cut up some onions too. I'll put the onions on top. That'll be good. I love onion anyway, you guys. And these raw sweet onions are delicious. So I'll add these to the top. And it just adds that little extra crunch and flavor. That's how I like to flavor my foods. I like to flavor my foods with the actual food. Like, I use spices, and then the food to me is the flavoring. Like with the veggies, the kale and collards with that apple cider vinegar and that umami from the soy sauce, that to me is the flavor that adds to all the vegetables. And then with the seasonings that I put on the veggies when they cooked, besides the green beans, which I steamed, yeah, I don't need anything else on the veggies. Like, I eat them just like that. I mix it all together and it tastes so good to this palate. This is why we have to change our taste buds, you guys. Like, with a clean palate, these flavors just pop. They taste so delicious. And here we have it. Lunch is all ready. My big bowl of veggies all mixed up, ready to go. And my white bean chili with my potato, onions, and all that white bean chili goodness. It's so thick, which is just how I like it. That's why I love it in the crock pot. It gets it to that consistency that I really, really like. I'll give it a taste while you're here. And because I'm hungry. Yum, so good, you guys. I did this batch of the white bean chili. I did 2 teaspoons of the Italian blend instead of adding the oregano in, and I left out the green chilies. So I might have to put another video of this out just with this new rendition I'm doing of it, and I used less nutritional yeast, and it hits the spot for me right now. I am loving it. So I am gonna go eat this yummy. So I checked out what I have in the fridge, and do you know what I was out of? My sorbet. Starchy husband's been eating this like crazy lately, so I need to make another batch. I have some overripe bananas that have been getting even browner in the fridge, so I can use those. And I've changed it up a little bit. Starchy husband loves the whole strawberries, so I've been using those. So I'm going to use 3 bananas, and I'll just put those in the bottom of this. And the difference, what I've been doing is like this, the bananas aren't frozen. I'm just using them like this because it'll have time to cool and get frozen in the freezer. And then I microwave the strawberries because these strawberries are huge and it would take them so long to defrost when they're just sitting in the blender. So I microwave these for about 2 to 3 minutes. I don't want them totally defrosted, just so they're kind of start defrosting. And then I use the 4-berry blend and blueberries. I'll link in the description box any of my recipes that I talk about today, because this is what I eat, you guys. I eat all the recipes I've shared. That's what I eat. So I'm gonna get this going and make up my sorbet. Sorbet is all done. Yummy. I just love it, you guys. I love having this pre-prepped and making it ahead of time. So nice because it blends easier. I don't have to wait for the berries to defrost. I can defrost them and then just put them in the blender. And this is the perfect treat for after dinner to look forward to. It's one of my favorites. Or actually, it is my favorite. Besides just fresh fruit that I buy from the grocery store. One of the Starchy sisters shared a quote from Chef AJ. What you eat is what you end up what you eat now is what you end up craving later. Something like that. And that just resonated with me so much because this is what I crave. And I've been eating like this for a year and 5 months now. And that's why I crave this food, you guys. It is just like, gets my taste buds watering and ready to eat when I'm around these whole plant foods. Like, that is what my body craves now. All done. I'm going to put these in the freezer and then they'll be ready for me and Starchy husband for tonight after dinner and whenever else we want to treat. I got 5 full little jars. These jars are about, I think they're 1.5 cups. Yeah, 1.5 cups, I think, or almost 2 cups. Anyway, so this is probably, you know, this is a couple servings. This is 2 servings of fruit, but I eat the whole thing. I'm making the mujadara, you guys, and whenever I rinse my rice and lentils or any kind of grain, when I rinse it, I just say a little blessing over the food and gratitude. May this food bring me nourishment, and all who come and are fed by this food gain nourishment, love, kindness. And now they're rinsed off and filled with love and gratitude, and they know I appreciate them and that they'll become a part of me now. I love having things I love to make that are just so easy, you guys. They don't feel daunting if I feel like it, if I have a craving for it, and I can just throw them together. And the cucumber salad is one of those things. This is so easy, and it's especially easy because I have my cucumbers already prepped. I did that yesterday, and I have the tomatoes pretty much prepped. They're all washed and ready. And then I'm just gonna cut a zucchini and summer squash and throw that in there along with some red onion. This rice wine vinegar is so mild, you guys. I just love it in this cucumber salad, now cucumber zucchini salad. I usually add a tablespoon, but I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons this time. And then I've been loving the sweet of the coconut aminos, so I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of that. And I like to give the salad a good stir. Once I have it all stirred up, I'll put it back in the dish. I'll just save this bowl for dinner because I'm eating probably in about an hour. And there you have it. Dinner time. We just got back from walking the dogs a few minutes ago, and I decided I am gonna put a little salad at the bottom of the bowl. So I had this pre-cut salad, which makes it so convenient, you guys. This prepping is the bomb. And I love having some salad ready. Just makes it easy, ready to go, so I can get it whenever I want it. And salad's nice, especially after walking the dogs. It's pretty warm out there, so it's nice to have a refreshing salad for dinner. And then I prepped that sorbet, so that's what I'm having for dessert tonight. So I'm just going to pour all this chunky salad in here that I made earlier. This is my veg tonight. And I'll put the mujadara right in the middle of this. It'll be so good. And there we go. Dinner is ready. And I'll mix all this up. I love it like this with the mujadara because it's so savory, mixed all up in with the brightness and freshness of the salad. It tastes so good, you guys. The mujadara has been turning out for me a little wet. I mean, which is fine, but I do like it to hold the shape of the lentils a little bit more. So I think I'm going to start adding less water. So dinner is served. I'm going to go eat this. This is my little baby, you guys. We're up here. We're going to eat dessert, but she got me in the mouth. This is little Belle Belle. It's dessert time, so I'm going to go enjoy this, watch a show. Hey, sisters, just reading before I head to bed. The 4 Agreements, our book for September, and I just wanted to share this line out of it with you. It's so powerful. Whenever we hear an opinion and believe it, we make an agreement and it becomes part of our belief system. And when we make that agreement and it becomes part of our belief system, you guys, it basically colors our choices. So I was thinking about the belief system around food, weight, dieting, all that stuff. One that comes to mind is you can't lose weight over 50. And once we take that on as a belief, I just can't lose weight after 50. It's too hard to lose weight after 50. Then it determines how we move in the world. And so why bother? Why bother even trying? Because it's just too hard to lose weight after 50. Yeah, I've proven that wrong, you guys. Like following this way of eating and living, I want to bust that belief and give you a new belief and a new opinion that through eating the Starch Solution for maximum weight loss, it is easy to lose weight after 50. The weight just melts off. When we feed our body this nourishing, healthy food, literally the body knows what to do with it, and then the weight starts falling off. And when we start to realize that these beliefs that are just opinions given by other people, chances are that when we take them on and that it determines how we move in the world, we can start pinpointing those and deconstructing them and decide what we want to believe, what we want to take on as ours. That is super powerful, you guys. It begins to change how we look at things and determine what we want to take on as a belief. What I want to impart to you all is this way of eating and living has the capacity to be life-altering and life-changing, you guys, literally. And if I knew that all it would take is the beginning, I say 30 days, but let's say 30 to 60 days of following this day in and day out before it becomes rooted, it becomes our way of eating and living. Like, that's the hardest part. Once you get over that 30 to 60 days, then you just begin to embed it in your life, like more deeply. And that's when everything starts to change. Once we realize that these beliefs really come from opinions that aren't even ours, we can just start to slow down, pause, and recognize, and just ask ourselves, okay, where is this coming from? Where is this voice coming from? Is it my voice? Is it inside of me? Is it diet culture? Is it somebody else's opinion or comment that I heard? Once we realize where it's coming from and we recognize it's not even really from us, like that's not our belief, then we can release it and we can create new beliefs from there. And I want to offer you that. You can lose weight over 50. You can lose weight in perimenopause. You can lose weight after menopause. You can be your most healthy, vibrant, energetic self at this age and stage of your life. And so when we start to change the narrative and those beliefs in our own lives, it has the capacity to change everything, you guys. It's just another way to root this way of eating and living in your life. Because here's what I know for sure, that living this way has the capacity to change your life for the better. It doesn't mean that I don't still have problems. It doesn't mean that things don't come up, because they do. It just means that I am in a physical state to where I can handle those things so much more. And I want that for you all. I want it for you all. Let's do this together, you guys. Let's recognize those beliefs that they come up, decide what we're going to take on as ours, and leave the rest. Let's prep that food. Let's eat that food, one 50-50 meal at a time, one day at a time, and show up for ourselves, completely believing in ourselves. I know you can do it, you guys. I know you can do it. I love you, sisters. I believe in you. I'm so grateful that you spent this day with me. I'll see you next time. Mwah! So much love. Probably good night. I'm tired.